A massive system-wide rebuild of the San Diego Trolley is nearing the finish line. The last phase of construction got underway in September 2013 along the well-traveled Blue Line from Barrio Logan to San Ysidro.
This is the Harbourside Station, where we're in the process of doing the trolley renewal improvement project. We've currently already torn down the station and are in the process of rebuilding it. As part of the project, we've already replaced 30 miles of contact wire on the system between 12th and Imperial and San Ysidro. The project also includes replacing 11 miles of rail on the trolley renewal project.
Not only are trolley stations getting a makeover, station platforms are being raised 8 inches to accommodate a fleet of new low-floor cars that are easier for passengers to board. The cars, many of them already in service along other lines, will be a time saver.
We're moving the system from essentially a high-floor system where we boarded wheelchairs at the front of the door of the trolley, and now we're going to go to a system low-floor where people in wheelchairs and anybody with any kind of mobility device can just roll onto the trolley. The biggest problem before was the time it took to board and deboard wheelchairs, and that will essentially disappear on the entire system. So you get better on-time performance, you get a better ride, you get a nicer vehicle, and you get new stations. I mean, these are the stations that are at least 30 years old. This is the original Blue Line, and so everything here was constructed at least 30 years ago. This line went into operation in 1981, and it's really never had a significant facelift, either the stations or even the major infrastructure.
Every day, 46,000 passengers ride the Blue Line. To avoid delays and inconveniencing passengers, much of the construction, especially replacing 11 miles of track, is done at night.
This is the oldest segment of the line, and some of this rail dates back to maybe the early 1900s, and so that's all being replaced. It takes a lot to maintain a railroad, but if we can do things like bring the system to a state of good repair, the time between repairs goes down significantly. So it's just created a better environment for the operators, which creates more certainty for the passengers, and then we've provided that improved environment for passengers. Another thing we're doing out here is a number of the transit centers, the bus transit centers that interface with the trolley system. We're moving the bus platforms right up next to the trolley stations, so the passengers can quickly go from trolley to bus. The significance to the riders is going to be that we can keep them on time, and that's important to riders because on a day-to-day basis, people want to be able to know that they can get to work on time with a reliable system, and that's what brings riders into the system and keeps riders. And so the big part of what we're doing on the Blue Line, this is where we carry the majority of riders ride between San Ysidro and downtown on the Blue Line. And so it's very important to keep those folks on time and also upgrade the amenities so that we attract more riders to the system. The trolley renewal project on the Blue Line is probably one of the most significant things we're going to do to make sure that we keep and attract more riders.